Hey, good people. This is the Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast. I'm your host, Rashida H. Muhammad, Nail Tech affectionately known as Ra. I have so much to share with you this evening. Welcome. Let's get started. Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is a special episode because this week's show shares a week with my birthday. I celebrate 29 wonderful years on this earth this Friday, the 22nd. So if you see me out and about, please stand 6 feet away and make sure your masks are on. I'm joking, but serious. Send me an ear dap or show my Cash App some love. I'm at PPBNY. That's the $, P as in Peter, P as in Paul, B as in boy, N as in Nancy, Y. This is my last year in my 20s, and I am so thankful for the blessings and the lessons. You all just don't know how much of a blessing this journey has truly been. I'm thankful to all the people who are listening because when I started this podcast, I had no real marketing plan in place. None whatsoever. I thought simply creating episodes each week would do the trick. But trust me, it's a lot of work behind the scenes. So I continue to thank each and every listener because without you, there is no Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast. Now, in these difficult times when our beauty professionals had to abide by the regulations and shut down for some time, I began to wonder, should something like this happen again? How can I make sure that myself, my business, and my staff stay afloat? Yes, the government offered some forms of assistance through unemployment and stimulus checks and bailouts, but what do you do when even that's not enough? Beauty professionals in the state of Georgia were forced to shut down on March 18th, 2020, and only recently were allowed to open back up. So that was roughly 6 weeks of inactivity in the capacity of a salon space. So if you were wise, you had a hefty savings. However, if you were just recovering from the slower season, as I've mentioned before, then this meant trouble for you and yours. Now, before I get into it, all of my opinions are from personal experience and hypothetical situations based off of real life occurrences. So I could only imagine how hurt my bank account would have been had I been actively working full-time in a nail salon during this shutdown. Talk about trouble. However, I saw so many creative responses to the loss of full-time employment in the salon. Nail salons specifically. I'm following a nail salon owner out of Buffalo, New York, who began making press-on nails that she still sells today. Dominique, shout out to Dominique. She owns Dazzling Beauty Nail Salon in Buffalo, New York, and I watched how she adjusts to the changes quickly of this economy by taking her talents and creating a way for clients to still have their nails done, even if it was only temporary. I'll place the link for the orders in the bio for this episode, but she does a wonderful job, so go support her, please. I then began to see more nail artists create press-on nails, start nail tutorials, podcasts like myself, amongst other things to stay afloat. It was so creative. When you are placed into a circumstance that is breeding ground for creativity, and I just love it. I love what came out of this. So I hope that we take this as a lesson and continue in the spirit of perseverance, because I promise you it has been difficult, even with me working full-time in corporate again. I can only imagine the pain that beauty salon professionals had to work with. So there are so many online marketplace outlets to sell your handmade goods, and press-on nails falls under that category. So utilize your Pinterest accounts, the Etsy accounts, and even the Facebook and Instagram marketplaces. I was so impressed because I knew for sure the small business owners would probably be hit the hardest, like they usually are when the economy experiences a dip. So, what do you do when you are hard up for cash due to the circumstances being beyond your control? Create, budget wisely, and always earn more than you spend so that the next time something like this happens, which it will, you are prepared. I salute everyone who is making it through these rough times. The good news is we still get more and more chances to get it right. I can only imagine, I keep saying this again, that if you were working in a salon full time and again, the time after back to school and that really rough time before New Year's and then after New Year's, it's difficult in the salon because people aren't really thinking about coming out to get their nails and feet done because the temperature has dropped. It's cold outside. People have said to me before, oh, well, no one's going to see my feet. I'll just do my hands today. And it's like, okay, I understand, but you still want to make sure that those things stay maintenance. And this is not a money grab. But I digress. I know we covered a couple things today, so here's a recap. 1, beauty professionals were shut down for 2 whole months. And in that time frame, we got beautiful occurrences such as nails, press-on nails, t-shirts, and other handmade goods that were able to be sold and profitized. 2, we found a way to stay afloat during an economic dip. 3, there are multiple sources to sell your handmade goods. Etsy is a great start. 4, most of all, stay optimistic. And 5, keep creating. Thank you for tuning in to the Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast. I've been your host, Rashida H. Muhammad, Nail Tech affectionately known as Ra. Make sure you tune in next week, Tuesday, for our next episode. Looking forward to hearing from you. In the meantime, subscribe to the Confessions of a Nail Tech podcast and make sure you stay in the loop by following me across the board on social media at Nails by Ra. Also visit me at www.nailsbyra.com. Until next time.